So the hood's broken, or I should say the grill is broken, the hood is dented. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it's dented here and dented here. That's where the bracket's attached. I do have the brackets, some still attached to the original plastic, and I still have some original plastic. In fact, I have most of the original plastic, which is nice because it kind of sees where things fit together. Have my mounts here for the bracket to go, like that. And I'll have to figure out some way to attach them across here, because they were originally attached to the grill, and you can't even see that, you're looking at a bush. They were attached to the grill at the bottom of the grill, somewhere in this area, somewhere in that area. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is get these tabs sorted out, get them bent back where they're supposed to be, roughly. Then I can mount these on where there's the brackets on where they're supposed to be, roughly. And then I can figure out what else I want to do. So that's pretty close, I think. Sorry about the lighting, folks. I'm kind of dealing with fall sun in the trees here. But that's pretty straight enough for a lawnmower, for God's sake. I think it's in the position it's supposed to be. We'll find out when we put the bracket on and try to hook it up. All right, now we're on the other side. The other side doesn't look as bad, which means it's going to take twice as long, right? Sometimes you got to overbend your bend or your dent on a tab like this to get the bottom of the bend back into shape, roughly, and then put your block in that overbend and bend the other part back. This is not an instructional video on bodywork, by the way. I'm not a body guy. But I know how to move metal around sometimes. So I'm going to take these brackets off, or I'm going to take the plastic off these brackets and get some hardware to mount them sort of like this, and then we can kind of fit it on the machine and maybe just weld in a brace from one to the other. That will tie those together and get our orientation and how we're going to attach. I need to have one attachment point at the bottom here, at least one attachment point somewhere. We'll just have to figure it out. a little too much torque. Tack a bar across those two brackets. Actually, that's the way to do it. Just set it down so it's sitting naturally, and I'll get up under there, tack a bar across those two brackets, and that'll be my location. All right, so we're still getting a little flex right here. I need this to go up like that more, so that these sit up level. So I'm going to use this big clamp to get them kind of where I want them. I don't want to squeeze them in necessarily though, that's the problem. Hang on. Okay, so I use these washers, kind of put them in between the bracket and where it sits in the hole here. Now, let's tension off here. That will give me a clearance when I squeeze this together. Prevent the thing from being too tight, hopefully. I'd say that's pretty good. So now I got a 1/16 inch clearance in this little gap right here. Let me see if I can show that to you. So you can see there, if I just squeeze this bracket together with the clamp, then what would happen is it would be too tight right here. So I'm just using these washers to provide a clearance. I'll take those out after we're done. Now I can get a measurement from here to here, and I think I have a piece of 1-inch angle iron that'll be perfect for that. Alright, I think I got 8 5/8 there. Wait a minute, there's already a mark there. I must have not turned the camera on when I did it the first time, so I decided to recreate it. But Eddie, why would you need to even turn the camera on when you're measuring or cutting something? Well, it's video. It's a visual medium. Alright, so now it works as is, but as you see, we're only connected right here and right here, and I don't like that. That's not going to be strong enough. That's weebly wobbly. So now I got to figure out some way to make a brace, to make another brace on this thing. Okay, so I went out in my junk stash and I found something that I think will work. This is a pair of stainless barbecue tongs that have seen better days, but the stainless is still in good condition. It's about a 1/16 inch thick stainless, and if we just make that kind of like that, I think maybe we can make this work. Let's give it a shot. Alright, be honest, how many of you thought I was just going to mount those barbecue tongs up to this and call it a day? And I just about did. Simple little twist bend, one angle, whoops, simple little twist bend, one angle, gets up to the front mounting where these things mounted to begin with, and to a hole back here that's in the metal. Not sure what that hole was for. It doesn't look like it's used for anything. It's this tab right here. The hole's a little big, but I put a big washer behind it, so no problem. And that, I think, is going to stiffen up that front quite a bit. Put another one on the other side, and the structure, I think, will be done. We'll do the cosmetics in another video. I have it so it's functional. That's the important bits. The only thing I need left to do is to finish welding up the crossbar. It's welded on there pretty good, but go ahead and put some more on it. And if this isn't stronger than it was originally, I would be really surprised, because I mean, essentially it's mounted with the same bottom bolts, and it was originally mounted to a piece of plastic in the center, and now it's mounted to metal. So I think it's going to be a lot stronger, a lot more durable. They're kind of flimsy things as they are, but now I can go cut my lawn and my hood won't fall off, and I will have a hood. Actually, you know, I kind of like the look the way it is right now. Just trim up the plastic a little bit. It's not too bad. Although I think this side looks better. This side looks a little broken. Anyways, guys, we'll get to that at some point in the near future. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and if you like what you see, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. We'll see you next time. Bye.